Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing Sonic Heroes. It's a definite downward decline. I've been doing Sonic games recently, and yeah, here's where we're at apparently. Story, mystery, challenge, tutorial. Let's go story. Okay, now the big shtick of Sonic Heroes: 4 teams, 12 heroes. I can't do that with one hand. 12, each is 4. 12 heroes. It's Team Sonic, they're your standard. Team Dark, they're the hard mode. Team Rose, easy mode. Ignore that. Pretend you didn't see that. Pay no attention to the man beyond the green. Team Chaotix, I think they're kind of weird. It's best I can describe them. They're like the puzzle solving, not puzzle solving. And then last, I'm guessing that I can see Metal Sonic in there. We'll ignore that. Let's start off with Team Sonic, and just first mission, nice and easy, because I can't remember how to play this. I would argue that this game is like the point just after the pinnacle that was Sonic Battle 2, and it just started to dip. It's not bad, but it's not good. Quite good music though, I'll give them that.
Sonic, check this out.
How? Why is Knuckles there as well? He's way too casually. Is that magic paper? I read on the back of the box for this one. I'll read it verbatim. Nearly dropped it. 4 teams, 12 superheroes. They've upgraded them to superheroes in this, which they never were. Like the 12 of them, you could maybe call Sonic a superhero in this world, but definitely not any of the others. Particularly the ones on Team Rose. Was it called Team Rose? I've already forgotten. Amy, she's just a weird stalker. Big the cat, she's just a large cat, and Cream the rabbit is. Well, the less said about her, the better. Oh, Christ. Alright. What? Oh, it automatically changes. So the shtick is... Yeah, you have different... Basically, you control one of the... You control all 3 at once, but really, you pick which one takes the lead. And then it's different. Right. I'm not just... Sonic, when you're in Sonic mode, you can run fast. When you're in Knuckles mode, that's power, and you can do different attacks. Which mainly I remember is you get them like this, rolling around. You jump up and you do that. That's my whole memory of this. And then Tails can fly. That's Tails' shtick. And then on top of that, each mode is sort of a different formation. So this is like tall and thin. This one's wider. And Sonic's, well, Sonic, and he's thin. But for some reason, I don't remember. They've got these gates that are. Well, I wonder what happens if I don't know. I have no idea. It's doing a lot of auto changing for me. Christ, that confused the shit out of me coming up to that. I have a strong memory when this game came out and I wanted it, which is an odd thing. I think like it was either when I decided I wanted it or when it just came out. I can't remember which, because I was younger when this came out, so there might have been quite a big sort of gap between the two. I was in France for a long period, and if you're not aware of this, I'm from England, obviously. Right shit. I don't know. Team Blast. I shouldn't have done this. I saw it flashing up there, and I kind of wanted to see what it did. That's the special attack. You're meant to save them. Fucking fly, can't you? Yeah. Oh, we're in a weird car now. So I was in France. Quite often, stuff in France is cheaper than stuff in England. That's a general rule that I used to live by. It's particularly true of alcohol, particularly wine. French wine is quite cheap compared to English. Shut up, Tails. So I endeavoured to buy this in France. As it turns out, they actually pay quite a bit more for most electronics, video games included, than we do. So I didn't in the end, but I got a good lesson in relative economics there. Some stuff's cheaper in other countries, some stuff isn't. You in America, you get cheaper prices on computer equipment, so enjoy that. In fact, you get cheaper prices than us on everything. Where am I going? Cannon. There we are. I think a big part of this game is that each team does all the same levels, but it's different for different teams. There's less enemies, for example, when you do it for the easier team, and when it's the harder team, like, the enemies will be stronger, essentially. I think that's what it is. I just can't entirely remember. I've unlocked Team Blast, so that's good. I seem to recall this is a lot easier than Sonic Battle. It's a lot more forgiving. Beat it up, Knuckles. Is he shouting shit? Possibly. Oh, Fireball. No, the move was called Fire Dump, wasn't it? Dunk, like a basketball. What is this, Donkey Kong? Nonsense. I missed. Oh, there's the key. The key, you search for keys and they do something? I can't really remember. How do I get out of here? Do I just fire up? Ah, yeah, I see. Yep. It's a weird thing in Sonic, particularly in 3D Sonic. It's kind of the best bits are when the game's playing itself, and it's kind of nice to watch, but at the same time, that's not really any kind of game, is it? It's weird. It's a weird dynamic. No one wants to admit it, but it's kind of the best bit. I'm not doing anything there. It's nice to watch.
Let Sonic take care of this.
Yeah. Yep. Nailed it. And I died. It's the worst part in Sonic, and when you just fall off like a fucking idiot like that. There's no redemption, and there's always a slow build up to your death. Like you know it's happening, they know it's happening, but you just have to watch it. Nice.
Let Sonic take care of this.
Fuck off. He's definitely shouting shit, isn't he? That's not just me hearing it. How long is this level, by the by? It's been 6.5 minutes so far. This is the first level of the game, bear in mind. That's long, isn't it? Does that feel long to you? I take it that's the end up there. I got cocky. I thought if I just ran into them, I'd kill them for some reason. Let's jump in that big hole. Yeah, look at that. There's a balloon in there. And yes, that's an alternate route, isn't it? That boost through. Yes. They do it. There's different. I think there's 3 different little celebrations they'll do. Different scores for different teams. Oh, Christ. What rank? E rank. Not bad. Not bad. I assume it's like breasts. The later the number in the alphabet, the better. Oh, it automatically takes me there. I was rather hoping to try a different team. Thank you very much. Hopefully this will be a. But you know what? I'll do this team again because I think the way it works in this game is you have the regular level, then the boss fight. You ever notice how I just like stop every now and again on corners like that? It's because whenever the camera shifts, it sort of changes the controls as well. So you can't yeah, you can't really do what you want to do. That's your big thing, Sonic. Try punching. And the fact that one of the teams is flight. Like, yeah. One of the teams is flight, which is kind of game breaking for a platformer, surely. What in the fuck is a triangle? I don't know. Just what? Tell me, teach me. Oh. Oh, Christ. Just remembered that. That's a weird fucking thing. This game is so weird. Sonic just gets weird. That's the thing after Sonic Battle. Fly, damn it. It's not that it just gets bad. They just get fucking weird with it. There was this one. There was the next one I intend to play, which when I finally get around to it, it's not going to be like next week. It's going to be a while. I'm working through GameCube stuff currently. Bullshit did that hit me in any meaningful way. Yeah, they did. They started going through the Arabian Nights series, didn't they? And then they did King Arthur, and then he was a werewolf. It was like a literary series, I seem to remember. He's absolutely saying it, isn't he? It's unmistakable. I remember some very annoying, like not even bosses, just enemies in this that are just large robots that they have shields or some shit, and it's just a pain in the ass to fight them. Yeah, I quite like how they're such a team in this. That's nice. Normally, like Tails is running after Sonic, and Sonic don't give a shit, and Knuckles is just too cool for school. It's nice to see them getting along as friends for a change, you know. Although Knuckles does sound rather unhappy with the whole situation now that I think about it. Right? No. Where am I going? I've jumped down here now. I don't know if this is the right way. The arrows on the floor kind of imply this is the way to go, though. Might not be. I've committed. Is there enough? Yeah. They're not overly aggressive, the robots, early on, are they? They don't want you dead too strongly. It's so annoying. When you run into those, unlike every other thing you can run into, you just fall on your ass. You don't take damage, and you don't just stop. You fall on your ass. Oh. Look, choice. Oh. I think I briefly had a choice of which way to go. Would have been a different formation. I failed to do it though. What? He's too fast. I don't even know what's happening there. As in, it's just you know, just leave. You don't need to be here. Leave. I know this will come back to bite me in like 10 minutes time when I have to fight an enemy with a shield and I don't know what to do with it. Piss off. Let's fly away. Another thing that's very annoying is like that little on the right, that little triangle which tells you how to control it. Then you get hit Y and X to change them, right? If I want to go from Sonic to Tails, that's fine. But it shouldn't rotate the board. It should swap the positions. It's a very minor thing. It's very hard to describe why I want it the other way, and I'm not even sure why, to be honest. Let's hover, bitches. Form up. Form of a triangle. Someone's got a gun. That could have killed us. I think when you're in power mode, they just fuck shit up around you anyway. Yeah. I want to say they get, like, you know, more abilities and shit as you go, but I genuinely cannot remember. I just died. I was punching when I hit the ramp, so I only got half its speed boost. And this place does not look familiar whatsoever. Yep. Okay. You can't change when you're floating. I've just learned. I don't recognise any of this. Either I've gone back miles or it put me forward slightly. It's very washed out and it's hard for me to see anything right now. Oh, I'm in an area. Definitely just jumped through some shit. Oh, that's it. He can fly for quite some time. And different. I want to say one of the teams can fly almost indefinitely. Arbitrary damage there. How far back have I gone? Or forwards? I don't know. I recognise this. I reckon I've gone back fucking miles. Oh, it uses checkpoints, doesn't it? It's not, yeah, I bet what happened was, at one point I skipped a bit of level, didn't I? I probably skipped past, like, a checkpoint and I never got to another one. That's a bastard, isn't it? Tails leveled up. Yeah, below his head, there's... That means something. Wall running. Nope. Well, he just told me what to do. Oh, there it is. Kind of like a wall jump, but I don't really know how I did it. Or why I did it. Fly, Tails. Flight controls are god awful. You can't just fly where you want, even though the levels clearly look like you can. Shut up, Tails. No one likes you. You're adopted, probably. There's no other foxes with that number of tails in the world. I recognise this area. Doesn't help that I recognise it. I just do. I think when you level them up, they get it's not new abilities, but they come somehow better. Look, we're back at the turtles. Alright, let's go. Go speed again, because I don't know if I actually control that. It's way too fast, Sonic. You're too damn fast. Oh yeah, that's fine. Jesus Christ, it's too fast! I'm on the turtle's head and I've died. Right, that's a good time to get out of this area, isn't it? Quit, maybe? Yeah, it's one of those games where you have to press start to select menu items. That's just wrong. Let's should we go for, I kind of want to build up to Team Dark because I feel like they're difficult. Let's go Team Rose. There's something odd about Team Rose in the Grand Metropolis. Big the cat, you dopey motherfucker. Cream the Rabbit. Her name is Cream the Rabbit. Doesn't that just strike you as not just wrong, but really wrong? Their whole story is that they're following one level behind Sonic. They're just trying to catch him. I think they even fight each other as bosses. In fact, I think that's part of the shtick, is that you always fight the other teams as like your enemies. Yeah. Oh Christ! Fucking almost invisible fucking things there. Makes you feel good playing as this team, because they're you know, they're easier. Ah, that's it. That's what's different. His attack is this, and it's beautiful. Because it's all you can keep doing it forever. Ah, he's got a fucking brolly, an umbrella. Right. Anything cool about you? No. The fishing rod. I remember these things. No. Alright, maybe I should listen to this. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm supposed to push it in. For some reason I thought I had to pull it out. Right, now I can't get that information back.
Here we go. I'll be right back.
I think I can fly this gap. I have made an error. I don't know what was going on there. I probably should have paid attention.
Plants. The buildings are so
I'm not yet in control. I'm not quite there, and now I'm in control. Now, does Amy have a hammer is what I want to know. If you're not familiar with Amy Rose, for whatever reason, she has a big fucking hammer. It might even be called a love hammer. Has she got it? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe I have to unlock it. Yeah, you need someone big and strong to take out this fuck off turtle. Oh, maybe that was it. No, right, I'm here again. Alright, let's...
Get close to the switch
Yeah.
and press the B button to grab the
Yep,
handle.
got it.
Use the control stick to push and pull on the handle. Press the B button again to release.
Alright, that... Oh, it opened a door that I didn't fucking see. Son of a bitch. That's just shitty camera work, damn it. It's not on me. Alright, you take the lead, Amy. Yeah, the only thing faster than Sonic is his psycho girlfriend who chases him a lot. And he's running at like the speed of sound. I say like the speed of sound because it's always been unclear. They say that's how fast he can run, but you never do it in any game, do you? Except Sonic Boom, I would presume. Oh, that rhymed. Cheeky. Fuck off, fuck off. There we go. We like 3 attempts to circle around to that. I think that's the shtick with this team. There's a lot more. You just have to do shit. There's no puzzle to it. You just have to do the shit. I might be making it up. I've got no real basis in fact for any of that. Fuck you, and fuck you. Yeah, let's get some air. No, it's not a thing, is it? Fuck you, you're not allowed to shoot. This is Team Easy. Team Easy is supposed to be easy. Thus the name. Never occurred to me that... No, that's nothing. They sit on his shoulders. That's brilliant. Sorry, girls, I got you. Bastards. I'm not sure why he didn't take damage the first time he hit them. I don't really care. Fuck you. What's that? Oh, it's a switch. Oh yeah, that's the thing I've just remembered they do, where they give you a little preview of what's come through. I don't know if that's to make it easier or if it's hiding a load screen. They do it in Metroid for loading screens, don't they? I don't know how to fight that. Teach me.
Be able to blow off the robot's shield using her tornado hammer.
Okay. You gonna tell me how to like... Oh, that's how you do it. You have to jump and press B. Is it dead? Oh, fuck it, I don't know. She's leveled up from that though. Ah, that's it. They get their team attacks much quicker. And team attacks heal you, make you stronger, as well as doing damage? I can't remember. What's this? Yeah. Yep. I just springed up somehow, I don't know how. There's no logic to what that was just then. But I am playing Sonic, so is it right to expect logic? No. Should I expect it? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why it's sort of centered around Big the Cat, even though I'm playing as Cream the Rabbit. It feels wrong, doesn't it? I feel sort of much better for having switched to this team because they are way easier. Yeah, wow, that fucking cat doing the hop with me. I don't know how Cream can't seem to exist in the same frame, but
Alright!
what's he doing there as well? Because I know for a fact Cream is 6 years old. Hang on. Let me get this exactly right. I've got the booklet. It's right here. This one not as good as Sonic Battle. It's only 40 pages long and it's not in colour, but it does give their ages. Yeah. Cream is 6. Amy is 12, which is another topic in itself. Pick the Cat is 18. Like he's 18. Think about that. He's an adult. He could. Well, he's probably not an adult in America. They go 21, don't they? But in England, he's a full-on adult. He might have trouble renting a car, but he could do most adulty stuff. Particularly with Cream the Rabbit. I know where it is. It's here. She's saying level up, but I don't believe she is actually leveling up. I think that's just something she's saying. Now you can. There's 2-player in this, but I can't remember how it works. I don't know if you have a whole team each or if you have a person each. And I'm not willing to find out, even though to do so, all I would have to do is plug an extra controller in. And I can see an extra controller, or 6, but I'm not willing to do it. I'd sooner live in mystery. Or in all honesty, it gives a commenter the chance to tell me I'm wrong. They love that. You love that, don't you? There's nothing greater. I missed the checkpoint there. That's going to come back to haunt me. Everything she says, I feel like it will be read back to me in a court of law. I'm not sure what these balls are, if they're good or bad. I'm just going to avoid them. Piss off. Do the body slam. Yeah. Piss you. Piss you is what I say, apparently. Alright, let's fly. Use a team blast on that enemy. It's quite the tableau. I don't know what just happened. I'm in some kind of overtime. What? What? Just what? What? I don't really know how I did any of that. Fly, yeah, that's what you can do. In a weird way that doesn't really ever work. The actual flight, it's too ill-defined how it works. I have a real hate-hate relationship with this game, as you can tell. On the one hand, I know it's not a good game. On the other hand, I know I don't like it. And on the third, somehow most important hand, you can't stop, can you? So, yeah, I'll make this a 2-parter. I'll look at the other 2 dumb teams on the next part. I'll just polish off this level, of which I've just fallen. Alright. So you can fly like 10 feet, say, that's in the level. Apparently she doesn't get to end the level. I think she was too tall. Yeah, so well, that was part 1 of Sonic Heroes. Join me next time for part 2, where we have a exciting look at Team Dark and Team Chaotix. It's written down there. That's how I knew that. No human could memorize such information.